Section 1. A devil is born in the pines. For more than 200 years, a strange story has haunted New Jersey. It is a story told in whispers around campfires and in the quiet of lonely farmhouses. They say a creature lives deep in the dark woods of the Pine Barrens. It is not quite an animal. It is not quite a demon. People call it the Jersey Devil. The legend is a powerful mix of fear, folklore, the unknown. This story is born from a place and its people. It forces us to ask a simple question. Is the Jersey Devil a real monster hiding in the shadows, or is it a monster that lives only in our minds and our stories? The tale is a classic piece of American folklore. Section 2. The 13th Child and the Chimney. The most popular version of the legend starts long ago. It begins in the 18th century, in the wild heart of the Pine Barrens. The story centers on a woman known as Mother Leeds. She lived in a small, isolated cabin in the woods. She already had 12 children. When she discovered she was pregnant with her 13th, she was overwhelmed. In despair and frustration, she raised her hands to the heavens and uttered a terrible curse. She wished this next child would be the devil himself. This curse sits at the heart of the origin story. It's a dramatic, memorable moment. It sets the stage for something awful. On a dark, stormy night, Mother Leeds went into labor. Friends and a midwife gathered. At first, the birth seemed normal. A seemingly healthy baby boy was born. Then the curse took hold. The infant began to change right before their horrified eyes. Its body twisted and grew. Its skin went tough and leathery, a transformation from human into monster. The creature that emerged was unlike anything before, a terrifying hybrid. A head like a horse or a goat, large bat-like wings, long thin legs ending in cloven hooves. Its eyes glowed fierce, burning red. It let out a blood-curdling scream that shook the cabin. The people inside were frozen with fear. The baby was now a fully formed demon, thrashing around the room, attacking its own family. Then, with a powerful beat of its wings, it shot up the stone chimney and flew into the stormy night, disappearing into the Pine Barrens' darkness, leaving a terrified family and a legend that would never die. To understand the Jersey Devil, you must understand its home. The Pine Barrens is a vast and unique wilderness. It covers more than 1 million acres of southern New Jersey. The soil here is sandy and acidic, poor for traditional farming. The area remains sparsely populated and undeveloped. Pitch pine, scrub oak, and cedar swamps dominate the landscape. Slow-moving, tea-colored rivers cut through woods that feel ancient. Tall, thin pines can make you feel closed in. Eerily quiet by day, alive with strange sounds at night, wind, owls, nocturnal animals. It is easy to feel small and alone in such a vast wilderness. Early settlers lived isolated, resourceful lives. The Pineys developed a unique culture, hunting, fishing, harvesting timber and cranberries. They were independent and self-sufficient. They kept rich traditions of storytelling, folk tales, ghost stories, local legends. The tale of the Jersey Devil became the most famous of all. Here, the land is a character, dark woods, winding rivers, lonely roads, a place that seems to hold secrets. The legend and the land became forever intertwined. Section 4. Whispers turn to screams. Reports of a strange creature go back almost as far as the legend itself. Late 1700s to early 1800s, scattered accounts of a mysterious beast. Early newspapers and personal journals mention strange tracks in snow and mud, and unearthly screams at night. Livestock would sometimes be found killed in a strange way. Vague whispers spread from one small town to another. Descriptions took shape, but never matched. Dog-like, horse-headed, bat-winged, glowing red eyes, a serpentine neck. In folklore, inconsistency fuels mystery. The creature seemed shape-shifting. Stories grew with each telling. Fear magnifies the unknown. Before electricity and easy communication, the dark woods held many mysteries. Section 5. The Great Panic of 1909. In January 1909, sightings exploded. For 1 week, it seemed everywhere at once. Reports spread from the Delaware Valley across southern New Jersey into Philadelphia. Hundreds reported the creature, or its strange, cloven hoof prints. Police lines lit up. Newspapers ran bold headlines, fanning fear. A Camden trolley operator saw it fly past. A Bristol officer fired, but it flew away. Tracks on rooftops. A Camden club claimed a window visitor. Schools closed. Workers stayed home. Posses hunted the woods. A $10,000 reward spurred hoaxes and more sightings. Media amplified a collective delusion. After a week, it faded. No creature caught. No body found. But the legend was cemented in American folklore. 1909 remains the most significant, well-documented surge, proof of how fear, suggestion, and media can make a monster feel real. When faced with a mystery like the Jersey Devil, a logical first step is to look for a real animal. Misidentification is common. Large birds, sandhill cranes with 7-foot wingspans, great blue herons, great horned owls, can look prehistoric in dusk and fog. Their rattling calls can sound unearthly. Migrating flocks could explain some sightings. On the ground, deer can rear, coyotes howl, and foxes scream like a person in distress. Primed by a scary story, the mind bends familiar animals into legendary shapes. But no single animal has wings, hooves, and a horse-like head. Skeptics see a composite. One person sees a crane, another a deer, a third hears a fox, blended into one impossible creature. Beyond mistaken animals, consider the power of a story. Humans are storytelling creatures. Stories help us make sense, entertain us, and warn us of danger. A good monster story gives a name and a face to fear of the dark and the unknown. The cursed child primes the mind. Unusual shadows and strange noises become evidence. Suggestion is stronger in groups. A few reports, then media, then public anxiety, real, imagined, exaggerated, into a feedback loop. In South Jersey, the devil is cultural identity. Festivals, teams, signs, TV shows, books, truth less important than belonging. Hoaxes muddy the waters, footprint stamps, eerie sounds, staged scenes. Norman Jeffries displayed a winged kangaroo, many believed. Monsters sell papers and tickets. Our brains find patterns, faces in clouds, voices in static. In dark pines, a snap becomes a footstep. The legend fills the gaps. So, after centuries of stories and sightings, what is the truth about the Jersey Devil? There is no credible physical evidence, no bones, no body, no clear photographs. Scientifically, the case is weak. Misidentification, hoaxes, mass hysteria, these fit the facts without the supernatural. Yet dismissing it as not real misses the point. It is real as story, real as cultural icon, real as a symbol of the wild Barrens. Walk the Barrens. The quiet trails, darkness between trees, a distant owl, a small shiver, the old story of mother leads in your head. The devil feels as real as the needles underfoot. It exists between what you know and what you feel. The tension between myth and truth may never be resolved. Some mysteries are more valuable unsolved. The world still holds places that feel unknown. The creature may not fly through the woods, but it flies through our imagination.